Welcome to the Teaching Autism and Special Education Community Podcast. Hi, I'm Nikki, a passionate special educator, autism advocate, resource creator with over a decade of experience, and you may know me as the face behind Teaching Autism. This podcast is your go-to place for practical tips, hands-on strategies, and inspiring and funny stories to support special educators all around the world, whether it's building independence, creating engaging lessons, or finding that elusive work-life balance. I'm here to help you thrive inside and outside of the classroom. Let's dive into today's episode and make a difference together. Hey friend, welcome back to the Teaching Autism podcast. I am Nikki, and today I'm chatting about one of the most underrated but absolutely magical ways to use task boxes in your classroom, and that is to support calm down time and regulation. Now, I know when people hear task boxes, their minds usually go straight to academics, matching letters, counting, sorting colours, all the traditional work tasks. But today I want to show you how task boxes can be so much more than just skill work. They can be calming, regulating, and honestly a total lifesaver during those emotionally charged moments or transition times when everyone is teetering on the edge of chaos. So today we are going to chat about what regulation actually looks like in a special ed classroom, why task boxes are perfect for calm down time, some of my favourite calming, sensory friendly box ideas, how I rotate them and make them work without extra stress, and of course how my task box library makes all of this ridiculously easy. Let's dive in. So before we jump into task boxes, let's just touch on regulation. Regulation isn't just about helping a student calm down after a meltdown, though yes, it can help there too. It's also managing emotions during transitions. It's staying alert and ready to learn. It's recentering after something unexpected. It's taking a brain break when things feel overwhelming. In my classroom, regulation is just a normal part of the day. It's built in. It's not a punishment. It's not a last resort. It's a support that all students can access. And honestly, some days I feel like us staff need it just as much as they do. So why do task boxes work so well for regulation? So here's the thing. Regulation supports work best when they are predictable, visual, low demand, hands-on, and able to be used independently. And that is literally everything that a task box is. A good calm down task box gives students something visual to focus on, something repetitive to engage their brain, and something successful. No pressure, no grading, just a win. They help redirect energy in a productive way, and they offer structure during a time when everything might feel very unstructured to the student. I call them my calm and connect boxes because they help students calm down and reconnect with themselves before returning to classroom routines. So when do I use the calm down task boxes? Well, here are just a few moments when I might pull them out. So transitions between high demand activities, like from a loud session back to quiet work time. After a meltdown or shutdown, when a student isn't quite ready to rejoin a group but needs something gentle and guided. Do an independent calm down time, so either in our calm down space or at a quiet table or corner of the room. As a proactive support, like in the morning for students who need time to settle into the day, and during a rough weather day when everyone's feeling a little dysregulated and stir crazy. So, Nikki, what makes a good regulation task box, I hear you ask? Well, let me give you a few characteristics that I always look for. 1, repetitive. It should be something that can be done over and over. 2, low demand. No tricky instructions, no pressure to get it right. 3, visual. Clear start and end, ideally with a visual model. 4, hands-on, involves movement and touch or sensory input. And 5, quiet, or at least not something that will just add chaos to the room. So let me share some of my go-to categories. First up, Sometimes giving students a fine motor task box is exactly what they need to refocus. So these boxes might be things like threading pasta onto pipe cleaners, or pegboards or linking cubes, poking Play-Doh with a pencil or a stick, tweezers and pom-poms, even just sorting by colour or moving them back and forth, and snipping strips, so cutting tasks with no pressure to cut perfectly. These help to build hand strength and offer that soothing, repetitive motion that so many students crave. And you'll find loads of these inside my task box library, labeled by skill and even by regulation-friendly boxes. So you can grab whatever you need, no stress, and I'll link to that in the show notes for you. And then there's matching and sorting task box. The simple joy of a matching task. There is something about seeing pieces fit together that just feels satisfying. So try colour matching and shape matching, symbol to photo matching, even matching emotions to expressions. And then this one doubles as social emotional learning practice. These are great for calm down time because they're visual, they have a clear start and end, and they build confidence without cognitive overload. And bonus, if your student is still feeling a little wobbly emotionally, then a low-level matching task can still feel like a win. Okay, now let's talk sensory-friendly task boxes. Sensory input is a massive piece of the regulation puzzle, and task boxes that incorporate texture, movement, or pressure can make a huge difference. So some of my favorites are Play-Doh tasks. So think letter formation, squish and match, or even just free Play-Doh smushing in a visual bin. Velcro matching for students who love to pull and stick. Water beads and scooping tasks, texture matching with fabric swatches, sensory rice bin with hidden objects or numbers. These are always a hit, and again, no pressure, just engagement. And I include tons of sensory-friendly ideas inside the Taskbox library, many of which double up as academic or communication supports as well. Okay, so you're probably thinking, how do I store and rotate these? Where do you keep all these magical calm down boxes? So from previous episodes, you already know that I'm a rainbow photo box girl, and each box is labeled with a cover that shows what's inside. I typically organize mine by skill type, sensory input level, season, themes, and things like that. I keep 5 to 10 regulation-friendly boxes in a drawer labelled Calm Choices that students can access with a visual choice board. They can pick based on how they're feeling, so sometimes they might want a quiet matching task, other times they may want to squish something, and I rotate these every couple of weeks so that they stay fresh with different options for them. Now, do I track calm down task boxes? Kind of. So if a student is using the same box daily or really thriving with one particular type, I will jot it down, especially if regulation is part of their IEP or support plan. So sometimes I might notice that a certain box helps them reset faster, or a specific texture is calming or maybe overwhelming, or a student prefers structure before sensory play. And that information helps me to build better routines and to communicate with families and team members as well. So, quick reminder, the Taskbox library is full of all of these. Everything I've shared today, it's inside the Taskbox library and way more. You will find sensory and calm down friendly task boxes, fine motor regulation tasks, visual matching, sorting, threading, Play-Doh, cutting boxes, covers, labels, instructions, training modules, and over 1,100 more task boxes for academics, life skills, social emotional learning, and beyond. It's all ready for you to go download and print and use, and so many teachers have told me that the calm down and sensory friendly boxes have completely transformed how they handle regulation in their classrooms. So head over to the show notes. I'm going to link this all in there for you. So if you've ever had that moment where a student needed something but you didn't know what to offer, a calm down task box might be your new best friend. It's low prep, it's student led, it's quiet, and most importantly, it helps our students to feel safe, regulated, and successful. Whether it's threading beads, matching colours, or poking Play-Doh into a laminated monster's mouth, it's all progress. You don't have to overthink it, just give students the tools that they need and trust the magic of task boxes to do the rest. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you're already using task boxes in your calm down space, I would love to see them. Tag me at Teaching Autism or send me a picture in DMs. And if you're ready to take the guesswork out of prep, come and visit the task box library and get everything you need ready to go. Until next time, breathe deep, let your students squish the Play-Doh, and remember, quiet wins count too. Talk soon.